Fellow collectors, wanted to share a couple of purchases that I made. You can see here Monday, January 27th. Now, I've been talking about Japanese phone cards lately, and I thought these were really interesting. These are the 1987 Nagatanien Super Mario Brothers phone cards. Now, phone cards are a great category to collect. They are for public payphones in Japan, which I believe they still have over there, and that you can use, and you use these cards. And anyways, these were really cool because 1987 was the year I was born. These are just so old to me. And to get them now in PSA 10, so this is something that I've been talking about more recently that you're starting to see is these cards, which I've been following for a while, and they've typically been, you'd find them raw over on something like Yahoo Japan Auctions. Now PSA has an eBay store, and they've got quite a bit of these graded over on their site, which I found really interesting. So I purchased these. Find these in the sold history over on eBay, and you can see I paid $75.20, $93.22. And now if you go over to Yahoo Japan Auctions, by the way, I use joss.com as the middleman service for Yahoo Japan Auctions. You can also use Buy. You can see, here, these are not really expensive cards in raw form, and it seems like you find them pretty common. But I don't know how many of these are really would grade as a PSA 10, right? And I don't think there's a lot of data and sort of market price points on a lot of these cards, and you've got to be careful with phone cards because some of them, maybe are kind of rare, hard to find, but some of them you see quite often if you search them up pretty often. So there's 4,000 bid, that'd be 40 US dollars about. And a lot of these, you can make a bid and no one else will compete against you, and you can pick up a lot of these cards. But I think what really, is interesting about this category right now is, again, that you're starting to see these graded. And these were starting off at a 99-cent bid. And so, I figure in an auction like that, if you're going to get as close to a fair price as you can, versus if someone had this at a buy it now price, or we're trying to do different offers and counter offers, or had a higher minimum bid. If you're starting at 99 cents, you're gonna get a pretty fair market price, I think, on these items. So I went after both those cards, went ahead and got them, and I wanted to show you. You go to PSA's store here, type in phone card, and they are putting up a lot of these, a lot of new listings pretty regularly. They don't just end on Sunday. They've got them ending, it seems like, before Sunday, some like on a Friday or another day of the week. And you hit newly listed and you see some more pop up. Now CGC is grading these too, and I actually just did a rough draft of this video where I forgot to record my audio, and these were the most recent ones, and it looks like they just this row right here, it seems like they just put that up in between those two recordings, which is interesting. So check out the CGC ones too. I think these cards look really nice, actually, in the CGC slab and label as well. PSA looks good too. You'll notice they use like a little plastic inner sleeve on the PSA ones, and they don't use that on the CGC. I don't think it matters. Just like just like BGS has this inner sleeve with trading cards, and PSA doesn't. I don't think it really matters with these phone cards, but there's a lot of these up. You're seeing a lot of Pokemon, Evangelion, some old video game ones. In a recent video, you can see I got a couple of Valkyrie Profile old phone cards graded. One was a 9, one was a 10. And that's one thing I want to say. I think this is really interesting. If you're going to get one graded, definitely go for the 9s and the 10s. And if you see one like, I think this Nagatanien card, it seems like it's pretty common if you look over at the Yahoo Japan auctions, and they're not super expensive. But I don't know how many are going to be PSA 10 quality. So they've got another one up in auction right now. So go for the 9s and the 10s, and look for ones that start at 99 cents. For example, this one right here, the 64 Dream phone card Yoshi. I don't know anything about this card. It might be worth starting it at $199. It could be that if this person listed it at 99 cents, it would go for a lot less. I don't know. So that's the thing with these, when they start them at a higher price with a starting minimum bid. I tend to, if I don't know much about the card, maybe do a little research first, check it on Yahoo Japan Auctions, see how common the card is. But really look out for those 99-cent starting bids. I think you're going to get a more organic price for it when you bid for that card. So great category. You're seeing these now. This seems like it's becoming a regular thing. You can find graded cards now over on Yahoo Japan Auctions too. So maybe it's becoming more common in Japan as well. And I'm telling you, I've been collecting these for a while. I did not see PSA or any company graded phone cards, not that often anyways, for a long time, since I really got into this. And now it seems like it's kind of a main category. Of course, I'm sure the grading companies would want it to succeed so they can keep grading them, and I think it's great. I think it really helps, especially cards like these that you see a lot of. It's going to help us who are chasing these and want something a little bit more special. Get that that higher grade provides an additional chase for us. Here's some other ones I bought over there from PSA recently. So Monday I got 4 cards. I got this Evangelion card up here. Got this one down here, $35.97 for that PSA 10, and that card is actually up for auction right now. Over here, let's see if we can scroll down and find it. Here it is. So someone put a minimum bid of $39. Maybe they looked at what the last one sold for and wanted a little bit more out of it. But just know, I did buy this. That's a very good example of, that card went for under $39, and now the minimum bid is $39. So just be careful. Check these cards over on Yahoo Japan Auctions. See what they're selling for over there, how many there are, and look for those auctions that start at the 99 cents. This one, I looked into this one. I like that card. That's an interesting card, but it seemed like there were a few of them out there, and they were not that expensive raw. And this one, someone did pick up the minimum bid there for $26. So maybe I have to get in on that auction. We'll have to see. I am watching a few of these. There's some more of these Nintendo cards with Mario and Peach that I am interested in, and a lot of the video game ones. There are some Pokemon ones too. I know some of y'all out there collect Pokemon cards. You can check out some of these Pokemon phone cards showing up. I don't know how they stand against the TCG, but maybe it's another emerging category. Definitely seeing some higher price points, at least at what people are listing them. And I actually saw a few up for auction that went for decent prices in the last auction. So hit the sold button and check out some of those Pokemon phone cards. But yeah, go over here, go to their store, type in phone card, type in Pokemon phone card. Trying a new type of video today, screen recording from my Chromebook, so hopefully the audio was decent. I'll try to get a decent mic to plug into this thing, but hey, if you like the video, hit that like button, comment down below what you think of the category, and look out for more videos, maybe do some more eBay market talk on different things that I'm collecting, and I'll see you in another one very soon. Thank you.